Welcome back to Dawn Radio. This is season 2, episode 1. I know last year I just lived, just out of nowhere. I just said no. But so is life. Things are unpredictable and things happen, but you go through them and then you bounce back. And I'm back with my first episode. But before we get started, we suffered a tragic loss just a few weeks ago, with AKA being assassinated, basically. So just like take this time and just say condolences to the Forbes family, um, offer our prayers, and yeah, just a young moment of silence. Yeah, but back to my episode today. I can't start off my my season without predicting, or at least saying, who I think might be the breakout star this year. So the first person on my list is Tyson Sabatelli. He's a rapper, hip hop, obviously. He's a rapper. He's been in a few features. He featured on Mash Beats album that dropped last year. He also dropped an album last year. And I feel like he has that voice, man. I always tell people that in hip hop, you gotta have that voice. Like, you gotta have that distinctive voice. And the same thing when I spoke about Madlera, he has a distinctive voice. And that's why I think, he is also who he is now. Because I think I also predicted him, like, I think 2, 3 years back, that he might be the it guy. So Tyson Sabatelli, he is the one person I'm looking forward to this year. I feel like he might have also his Madlera moment where he features on a song and he just murders it, because he has the bars. He has everything that you'd want in a hip hop artist. I think in that's a pale of it on my head, but that comes with time. Obviously as a young rapper, you still find your feet here and there. You know what's your market, you know what's your niche, but you're gonna find that one song that's just gonna connect with everybody, and I think he's on the right path. So yeah, Tyson Sabatelli. Another person I could mention, like Tato Soul. He's featured on AK's album. He also has hard verses out there. He was featured on Never Ride, but obviously Madliaga did the things. But Tato Soul is also like another one we could look out for. But the main person I'm looking forward to this year is Tyson Sabatelli. And then the second person I'm looking forward to is a lady that goes by Nanette. She's an R&B singer. But I call her a vocalist because she's more versatile. She doesn't just do R&B. She's also featured on Calvin Momo's Amukelani album. Where she did Imfula, and the song is like popular right now, which is For Me. It was trending on TikTok. Everyone was like, we're looking forward to this song, and she is the vocalist on that song. So props to Nanette. I also feel like she's gonna do amazing stuff, man, especially the R&B sides, because she's been posting on her SoundCloud, like teasers. It's like what we can look forward to this year. And I feel like whenever she drops a project, whether it's an EP or an album this year, it's gonna bang. Already her name is already, it has a bit of, you could say a bit of weight, because of the features on Amukelani, but she's one female we can all look forward to. I mean, also in army, there's so many females that are like coming up. And I think Sony also announced a lady goes by Mia or Maya. I'm not sure how you pronounce it. It's Mia. Her vocals are wild, man. She used to host like these Mia Mondays, where she would just like cover songs, and boy, her vocal range is too much. It's too much. So she's also like another one I could also mention, but I think Nanette has a better chance at popping this year compared to like all these other ones, because of her name is already out there like that. And then moving forward to my third person, MJ. Like I'm not sure why MJ is not at the level that Chico or Focalistic are at right now, because he's been featured on a lot of songs. He also has that distinctive voice, man, on all his verses. If you don't know who MJ is, Daliwonga says his name on Abomvelo. You say, Peso MJ, that's the person I'm talking about. He's a real person. He's also touring with Chico, Focalistic, and Bobby Cooper. So I feel like he might also get his break sooner or later. He's dropped an EP before. Didn't really catch smoke like that, but I feel like once he must drop another one, just so that the public can know exactly who he is, because he's dropping fire verses on all the songs he's featured on. So that's also one person I could mention, what I am gonna mention as my third place to pop up this year. I mean, I could mention PC. He has Kilimanjaro and Zatata. There's so many people that one could mention that are also like bubbling under, but I feel like MJ, because he's already rolling with people that are, say, kind of big-ish in the industry. Vocalistic is big. Bobby Cooper is slowly getting to that level, of being the it person in piano. So I feel like MJ also, because he's chilling around these people, he could also get that one break of his way. Now he is also like a main person that we look forward to whenever they drop or whenever they do whatever. So yeah. And then for my last person, it's another vocalist. She goes by the name of Mahu. If you don't know who Mahu is, right, she's featured on the song called Togoza with Sam Deep. But also before that, like, I remember seeing Mahu for the first time with a video that went viral, where it's like, give out like 10K, I want to go buy McDonald's. That's who Mahu is. And I saw that video first, and then I heard the song Togoza. I was like, oh, connection. Okay, it's that person. And she's a brilliant vocalist, man. She's a very brilliant vocalist. And I look forward to like some of the work that she's gonna put out there. She already dropped an EP last year. It had one of the songs. Oh man, I just forgot it. It was just right here. But there was a song on her EP that I was loving. I was blasting it the whole of December. So I feel like she might have a great year. I mean, she's featured with the Scorpion Kings. I think on Scorpion Kings Live 2, she was there. She's featured on Amos's album also. DJ Mapers and Visca's album. There's a song called Shona Welang, I think. So she's a great vocalist. So she's also one that I feel like she might also have a big breakthrough. You already have, you could say, 2 hits under your belt. So one could say, more can come. As much, as with piano, the more features you have, the better your chance are to get out there. So I feel like she's also featured on Amukelani. So the more features she's gonna have, and then she drops an album, maybe a debut album, maybe like late this year, we might just see Mahu being this big vocalist, where we rank around your Msakis, your Amifakus, your Babalo M's, So I look forward to it. I mean, I could mention more, like Mashudu as one. She's also amazing. Like there's so many vocalists in piano that you can mention. That Dinky Kunen is also another one. So like there's so many, man. But those are like the 4 people that I'm looking forward to personally this year. Tyson Silvertelli, MJ, Mahu, and Nanette. Those are like the 4 people I'm looking forward to this year. And tell me what you think, man. Maybe you have your favorites that you're looking forward to, that you feel like, they might be the it person. I mean, in hip-hop, there's so many people that are dropping on almost a daily nowadays, because obviously, the more you saturate the market, the better it is for your genre. We've seen it with piano, we've seen it back when hip-hop was like huge in like your 2014s until like 2016s. When you flood the market a bit with a better hits, that genre obviously grows. We saw with Kholimo also. So people are dropping in hip-hop, Match the Difference is also like another one I could mention, where the snippets he's dropped so far this year. Yeah, I think this year he's dropped like 2 snippets. They sound fire, but there's so many people that you can mention like an episode, so I don't want to make this too long, because it's just like a prediction as to who I think might be popping this year. But shout out to you guys, and thank you for being patient. Those who are gonna listen to my pod, thank you very much. And I also have visuals out, I'm gonna push visuals and audio at the same time. Hopefully I stay consistent. More episodes are gonna drop. But shout out to you guys and bless up.